Imagine being a paratrooper in the United States military for 10 years. Been to a few conflicts. And we'll just leave it at that. I've got logged 100 jumps, airtime, knees in the breeze. Imagine that here you are thinking in your mind that you're doing something benevolent, you're doing something honorable and righteous, only to come to the knowledge of the truth that the very system that you're supporting or that you have sworn an oath to is full of corruption, criminality, fraud, and deceit. That's the same way with our government. That's the same way with our banking system. Somebody asked me, well, Pastor Dow, why in the world do you always get up on here and talk about our banking system? Because money is the means wherewith we, the people, function. And they have used and abused us, the people, for a long time. I mean, a very long time. And I'm a watchman, a pastor, a true pastor. I'm not like your jackleg, bootlegging pastors that you see on TV or the ones you go to at your little modern day churches who got their heads so far stuck in the sand and stuff they can't even see the light of day. You know, if the sword is coming up on the land and if a man of God sees the evil of the sword coming and yet failed to give warning to the people, what kind of watchman is that person? You see, the America that you and I have in our hearts, and the land that we have in our hearts, and the way that we think things ought to run in our hearts and mind has been trained to us by, i.e., public school system and education called higher learning colleges. We've got a way that they have trained us to believe. And so it's hard for us to come out of that previous training, to come out of that deception, and to come out of that fraud. You see, what we have in our hearts, it's right, it's just, it's true. But the way our system functions is wicked to the core. Lawyers, corporations, there's not one just one on the earth. And there's not one just empire, especially the United States on the earth. They're all full of fraud and corruption. So you people may wonder, well, Pastor Dow, you always talking about the banking system. I'm trying to teach you people how to preserve yourself and protect yourself rather than playing their game and they continue to keep making money off of your backs. That's what I'm trying to do with you people, is to wake you up and to get you to see it is time for self-preservation. It is time to stop playing the game. Now, Max Keiser just did another report. I'll put a link down here to it right here. All right. He just did another report. I mean, another one. It's something else. Today about the criminal fraud and the corruption that's going on with Bank of America, which many of you have your accounts in. You see, when I tell you to take your money out of the bank, take it out. You should have done it a long time ago. Take the money out. And you start functioning. Use money orders. Leave just enough money in there to function with checks or whatever you're going to use. But whatever you do, do not leave over $500 in any account, in any bank whatsoever at all. Well, Pastor, what are we going to do about, if it's in our home, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, somebody come and take it. Somebody can only take what you allow them to take. And the way that they present things, they're not taking nothing. They present things under force and coercion for you to give it over so it's not taken. Well, my mind is not duped and deceived. I'm not stupid. No, I ain't. I'm not that way. And they're not going to take anything from me. You see, that's the difference between myself, a pastor of the Lord Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, many of you who claim to be. I'm a different man than many of you, cut out of a total different mold. And of course, I'm an Israelite. And as an Israelite, I don't come from a Christian perspective because Christianity is corrupt to the core. The problem is that many of you will not go and check out what I said because you're too busy doing like you've always done all your life, defending what you think you know to be the truth. Tell you what, it's going to be a rude awakening. I hope some of you can maintain salvation when you really, truly start looking at this thing and find out for what it really is. Check out this latest link on Max Keiser right here. It's something else. Wake up. I'm in the process of getting my meeting together. It looks like I'm going to be probably somewhere near the Spartanburg, South Carolina, because that looks like the central location. I'm looking at trying to be in that area somewhere along about January 21st and 22nd. If you would like to attend this meeting that I'm going to be having, what you need to do is send me a private message so I can actually get the information to you. And I'm given plenty enough time for it to get out, but I hope that you're able to attend because it's going to be a real wake-up call, both naturally and spiritually. And that is the truth. Check out this link right here. Max Keiser report's kind of lengthy and long, but hey, him and Stacy do such a good job at explaining the corruption that you would never hear on your control news media. That's why I like RT. RT is what I consider to be a reliable news source. That's what I consider. But hey, you make your own decisions. I'm here to warn, because I see the famine that has already started and coming here in this land. And America is not going to have no Moses, no deliverer, and no Christ. The chickens have come home to roost.